Do you see this as something that some companies could entertain as far as offering their employees to help them become more secure and better employees?
And that's I think that they can. And the reason I say that is there's a lot of people in jobs today that are questioning, is this the right fit for me? Is this not the right fit for me? And if nothing else, if an employer could provide this to their employees and let them reaffirm that they are working in the right spot, they are working in the right for the right company, that the fit is good, that they do bring value, and let them reaffirm all that to themselves, I think the reinvigoration that Chris and I have talked a little bit about will help that company, and it'll provide energy to the employee. I think it will also let the employee say, there is another step for me inside this company that I would like to take, and I've prepared myself, now I can present myself better. And I think that's critical, because they may be sitting there thinking, I've got to move out of this company to go achieve my goals, or what I perceive as my goals, where they might be sitting in the absolute best spot for them, and they can prepare themselves for their next step. And I think companies should not be scared of asking a company or an employee to reaffirm what's important to them. And I'm now a believer in that.
Oh, I agree. I think once a person understands who they are, they'll be happier. Or if they understand that they're not supposed to be there, then they know. Once you know, the unknown is really what I think frustrates people a lot, is that I'm not happy, but I don't know why. Sometimes they think it's the company, it's somebody else. Well, they come to find out it's them. That's very much important for large companies to make sure that their employees are in the right place. If they're in the right place, they're going to be happier. If they're happier, they're going to be more focused on what they're needing to do to add value. They're not going to be worried about, I need to go talk to somebody else about another job because I just hate it here. If they do that, you're counterproductive anyway. So a little bit of insurance money up front, making sure people are a right fit. Of course, that's what HR is supposed to do, but it's not the same. They're usually looking at qualifications. They're not looking at personalities. They're not looking at somebody's wants, somebody's needs, what makes them tick. So in order to get somebody to be happy, one of the things that people have to be happy is that they have to be happy with themselves. If they can't get happy with themselves, they're not going to be a happy employee. And if they're not a happy employee, they're not going to be focused on doing the job at hand.
Is this job workshop just for the unemployed, or would you say the unhappily employed in companies?
Oh, I'd say unhappily, definitely. Anybody that's unhappy where they are, and they may want to come to this workshop, and then they can spend the time, and it helps them, do some. I guess some of those research visits would be great for some of those folks if they have some time where they could do that. But yeah, if you want to find out where you need to be, or a place for you, and this is the way to go about it. It puts legs to some of your thoughts and things that you've had about changing jobs, or and it's a good way of doing it. It's a structure.
It gave me a better sense of managing my time, like scheduling your time out hour for hour every day over the upcoming week, and then going through it at the end of the day or at the end of a half a day, and how was I according to the plan, and kind of marking it up and going from there. It makes me realize now, as I'm going through my work each day, what am I planning to do this upcoming hour or 2 hours. Yeah, I'd say going through the success stories and coming up with what my skills are from those, and probably even more importantly, what are the skills that I most enjoy doing, because then you'll be more better at doing what you're doing and more marketable. It won't feel like a job as much because you're doing the things that you want to do from a skill standpoint, things that you enjoy. So
I think it's something that everyone can use employed or unemployed. I think some of the techniques you could use once you're in a large corporation, you can use these techniques to move from one area of a company to another while you're still working. Developing networks in another department will get you an opportunity to get a job instead of just waiting for a job to be posted. So this can be done, and these techniques can be used while you're still working, and it probably should be used while you're still working. That's basically, so it's even for employed, unemployed.
I only wish that I would have had these tools long before I ever found myself looking for another opportunity. And I can't say enough about having that now. Again, I'm more confident in the position that I'm going to because in the back of my mind, I always know I've got these tools now. And I hope I never have to use them again, but I'll use them every day in my job, along with, sharpening those and making sure that I'm ready should something happen.
The average worker today, for all kind of reasons, puts one of the main things that they're looking for in a job or employment today is job security. Are you more secure now than you were before about the future?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I feel more secure today than I've probably ever felt in my life.